Good evening. This is Debbie Davis. It is June 3rd, 2025. So I want to touch on a few more things that in this book. And there's some pretty important things in here that I learned recently. And there's more information about what I just talked about in the last video, the harlot. Okay, so there's more confirmation in here that I just found recently, confirming what I just said. Okay, there is so it's talking about it talks about in here what the eye, all-seeing eye on our dollar means. And this goes back to a secret religion. The all-seeing eye. It's like we've all seen it, right? On our dollar and everything. And the Great Seal, all-seeing eye. Okay, this is not anything Christian. This is it's the secret doctrine that goes way back. That goes way back to Egypt. The all-seeing eye. The all-seeing eye represents Big Brother government headed up by the god of this world, Lucifer. So when you see that symbol, it goes way back to like Egyptian days. The all-seeing eye. There's more in there about that, but then in the ancient times, the ancient temples of Arabia were decorated with the eye. It was worshipped as a symbol of the gods Osiris and Isis. So there's a whole symbology of Osiris and Isis is another name for the same spirit. Okay, so there's her other names are so it's Lilith, first of all. She's also known as Jezebel. Like what I'm saying, she reincarnates. Medusa, Isis, Ishtar, Venus of Cyprus, Minerva of Athens, the Cybele of the Phrygians, the Ceres of Eleusis, the Prosporin of Sicily, the Diana of the Ephesians, and the Belana of the Romans. And Osiris, who was worshipped under the names Anubis, Bacchus, Dionysius, Jupiter, and Pan. Okay, these were both evil people. Evil, okay. And then it says, according on the statue of Isis. Okay, the eye represents the mystical symbol of the so-called Egyptian Trinity expressed in these words inscribed on the statue of Isis, who is also Ishtar, Lilith. Okay, I am that has been, that is, or shall be, and none among mortals has hitherto taken off my veil. I just took off her veil. I just disclosed who she is. Okay, I just took off her veil. I know who she is. Okay, and now you know who she is. So her veil has been unveiled. So that means she can be judged now. Okay, we know who she is now. It's the same spirit. So this is just confirmation to me that what I was just saying is accurate. It's the same spirit. Okay, it's the same spirit. I am that has been, that is, or shall be, and none among mortals has hitherto taken off my veil. Like for centuries, nobody knew it was a spirit. Just operating in a different body every time. Okay, now we know. Okay, and now we know who she is. She can be judged. And so that's what we need to pray. And there's more information here about like the different symbologies of that have to do with the apocryphal books. The apocryphal books were books that were taken out of the Bibles. So according to apocryphal book of First Maccabees, there are ancient accounts of Spartans of southern Greece, and apparently the Spartans and the Jews, according to the race of, are in the race of Abraham, this same bloodline. According to First Maccabees 12:20-21. Okay, so apparently the Jews and the Spartans were in this bloodline. The Jews and the Spartans are of the same stock, derived from the kindred of Abraham. Okay, so and apparently this Moravian bloodline, I don't know if it's called the Moravian bloodline, or I don't know. I don't know why they called it the Moravian bloodline exactly. But it has something to do with bees. And so both of these, in both of these pictures, there was bees on their garments that were some kind of royal garments of this royal bloodline. So, and the, you know, the bees have been under attack by the deep state. I mean, it's like we have all these bees disappearing, and I literally think it has to do with this, where, you know, the deep state or whatever is going after the bees just because they're part of some kind of symbology of this bloodline. Well, the bees are extremely important. The bees pollinate like 300, you know, 300 different things, flowers, foods, fruits, everything. I mean, they're so important, you know. It's not just this, it's because they're just such an important insect, you know, and so, you know, they seem to be going after the bees, you know, and there's people like literally trying to protect the bees because of this. It's a serious problem, you know. So I just wanted to touch on that really quick tonight.